Hi there everyone, Mark from Retribution Gaming here, and I'm welcoming you back to another random Sunday Funday. And today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. Today we're actually going to be playing two games. Well, they're two different adaptations of the same license. We are going to be playing Disney's Aladdin on both the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis and the Super Nintendo. One of which was made by Virgin, the other one was made by Capcom. So we're going to start off with the Genesis version and then move on to the Super Nintendo version. So let's jump into it. Okay, so here we are. This is the Genesis version. Mega Drive, if you're European. Like I am. I don't know why I defaulted to Genesis. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yes, Disney's Aladdin. This is a description of the collectibles that you can get and a picture of Princess Jasmine. Which is quite nice. You know, genie bonus level, a boo bonus level, health is the blue hearts, your health meter is the lamp. You can pick up apples to throw them, pick up gems to spend at vendors, etc. Right, in Agrabah, a faraway land of wind and sand, a young street rat named Aladdin was still to survive. Meanwhile, Jafar, the Sultan's advisor, plots to take over the kingdom by stealing a magic lamp from the Peddler's Cave of Wonders. Our story begins on a dark night. Oh, okay, we're not seeing any more of that then. We're getting straight into it. And this is the Genesis version of Aladdin. Now, it's masterfully recreating the Prince Ali tune, which I do like. The reason the screen flashed just then was because I attacked an enemy the same time they attacked me. So, you know, when the weapons clash, the screen flashes. But anyway, it's taking all of my willpower not to hum along to this tune. It is so catchy. But yeah, here we go. As you can see, we can run and jump and attack. We've got two forms of attacking. You know, we can attack with a sword, or find another enemy, or I can just jump into a pot. Or we can throw these apples that we're collecting. There's some health. I'm not going to throw it at that guy, because if you throw it at him, he slices the apples in half, which is a nice touch. You can actually hit his knives back at him. That black lamp is like a smart bomb. It just kind of destroys all the enemies on the screen. Right, slide down to pole, find another enemy. Like, is there one here? Yeah. So there you go. You can throw apples at enemies. I believe I'll try and do it with the next one that I come across. Those larger guards, shall we say, not these ones. You can also duck and sort of take a stab. I believe if you yeah. Oh no, okay, I think I was too close. There's if you throw an apple at them just the right way, it causes their trousers to fall down, which is interesting. But again, a nice little touch. Sort of quite cartoony. But that's a restart point. That's health. Explode right. These guys, they steal your apples. Oddly enough, Aladdin's walking around carrying gems with him, and they steal your apples. This guy is kind of annoying because he will hit you whilst you're on the rope. I mean, that's an Abu bonus game. I'm not going to go into the bonus games right now. Here's the vendor, where you can buy an extra life for 5 gems or a wish for 10 gems. The wish is a continue. I'm not going to do either because I'm not doing a proper playthrough of this. I mean, I might do at some point. I do genuinely enjoy this game. It does get really quite tricky later on though, but here's the end of the level. And with that, we are going to skip on over to the Super Nintendo version to check out the first level of that. So, I'll be back in a mo. Okay, so that was a nice, interesting animated cutscene. This is the Super Nintendo version by Capcom. And you might be surprised to learn, I have never played this version before. I know of it, and I know it's different from the Sega version. But yeah, I have never actually played this version before. So, let's see what it's all about, shall we? So, I need to sort of get my... Oh, right, you take enemies out by jumping on them, right. So, well, so throwing apples at them only stuns them, but you've got to jump on them to take them out. Okay, gotcha. Aha, okay, and you can jump off poles. The fact that you can hit enemies whilst you're swinging is pretty cool. Ah, there's some kind of Prince of Persia elements to this. Yeah, hanging from the platforms and all that. I mean, okay, this is different to what I'm used to, most definitely. I'm used to the Mega Drive version, but yeah, this is I mean, look, it looks great. I hate to say it, it definitely looks better than the Mega Drive version. I don't know though, the gameplay. There you go, that's the first level. The gameplay, I don't know, it seems a bit... Because there's elements of kind of like a Prince of Persia type platformer, it kind of feels a little bit stiff. Okay, I guess we're doing a like Wheel of Fortune type mini game here. Now that level was over fairly quickly, so I'm going to do one more for the Super Nintendo. I like the effects in this though, actually. I mean, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to do one more level. It looks like we're still in Agrabah. What's up here? Apples. Okay. Okay, we can take those pots out just by throwing apples at them. I don't quite know what the gems do yet. But okay. And this is a bit slower than the Mega Drive version, but that's, you know, you come to expect that sometimes. And I've just run out of hit points. Oh, they don't replenish at the beginning of the levels. Okay, no problemo. We'll just avoid whatever that is in the pot. What we need to do is avoid the guys with the barrels, or at least jump over them. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Ah. So I'll see you later then. I'm not going to bother taking you on if I don't have to. That's annoying. Actually, that was pretty cool. Now, okay, I can see this game has its I'm not going to say charm, although I'm not saying it's charmless. Whoops. Because that's definitely not what I mean. You know, this game is enjoyable, but the fact that I'm so used to the Mega Drive version, and the fact that I've played that so much, that is the one that obviously I'm always going to compare this to. And unfortunately, Super Nintendo fans, I just prefer that one a lot more. How did you get up there, Laboo? Whoa. Yeah, I just prefer that one. This one, it just seems a little bit slow and a little bit clunky. But there we go. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to carry on with this. There are a couple more versions. I'm going to show one more quickly, and that's the Game Boy version, but I'm only going to show a little bit of that. This was mainly going to be the Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo version. But yeah, that's it's an interesting game, the Super Nintendo version, but I do much prefer the Mega Drive one, most definitely. But, you know, feel free to let me know how wrong I am down in the comments and let me know what you think. Which one did you play? Which is your favourite? So yeah, not going to leave the video just yet. I'm going to do a short bit on the Game Boy one and then we'll wrap it up. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so here's the Game Boy version. This is what it would look like on the Super Game Boy. So we've got our border and everything. Now, this version, let's skip this intro. Now, this version was made by Virgin and is kind of like a cross between the, well, it's not, it's kind of like a stripped down version of the Mega Drive version. You can't attack with your sword, I don't think. Oh, can you? I think if you run out of apples, you attack with your sword. And strangely enough, the camels spit out daggers instead of spit. I don't know why they couldn't seem to get the licensed music here. But aside from that, this level layout is exactly the same as the Mega Drive version. And okay, yeah, you know, there's going to be concessions because this is a Game Boy game. But to be honest with you, you know, this game takes a lot of flack. But I think actually the animations, in Aladdin at least, I think look really nice. Okay, yeah, it's pixelated to all hell and back, but it will be. It's a Game Boy game. You know, what exactly did you expect? But yeah, I quite like it. It's, you know, obviously it's not my preferred method to play the game. If I'm going to play sort of this style, then obviously I'm going to play the Mega Drive version. But for a Game Boy adaptation, I don't think it's too bad, you know? Just going to get to here, I think, and then I'm going to pause it because we've seen the Mega Drive version. But I just wanted to show this one to you because I think it's an interesting port, and the fact that it was done by Virgin, so they ported the Mega Drive version to the Game Boy, and so it's not even a port of the Nintendo version on a Nintendo console, is quite interesting to me, to be honest with you. But yeah, anyways, there you go. That was Disney's Aladdin on the Mega Drive and on the Super Nintendo, and a little bit of the Game Boy version. I've been Mark. This has been Retribution Gaming's Random Sunday Funday. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you for the next one. So until then, I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.